Hey, it's Nikki, owner of the Nat Unique Salon, and I wanted to make a video today. One of my goals is to be consistent with making videos in 2021, and I like to make a video once a week on my YouTube channel about a series I want to bring you guys. It's called Be About Your Business. And the reason why I decided to do this is because I get quite a bit of stylists and salon owners that will contact me and they ask me, hey, Nikki, how'd you do this? How'd you do that? You might help me out. I have a question. And I was like, you know what? Well, I mean, if they're asking, I'm sure that there's other people that might want to know. And I wanted to help other people, in the biz, definitely holding each other up in this economy that we have. So if I could help somebody, then, it's totally worth it, So I wanted to bring a series called Be About Your Business. And I said, well, you know what? What can I talk about today? Well, today I'm going to talk about taxes because it's tax season and it's so important for individuals in our industry. Let me show my t-shirt. Look them busy, baby. People in our industry to pay their taxes. You hear the comments and all that, but a lot of us are doing what we're supposed to be doing. And for me, I'm too cute to go to jail. So I'm like, look, and in Oklahoma, if you don't pay your taxes, they'll take your license. Okay. So you don't want to be running from Uncle Sam. Just go ahead, do what you need to do and pay them taxes. So I'm going to just give you a point of view on me, what I've been through dealing with working as a hairstylist and the tax thing. So like when you work a 9 to 5, so you're getting a W-2 and you're doing hair on the side, then yeah, I mean, individuals, you're not going to report all your earned income if you're doing hair, on the side, you like side hustle, because you have that W-2 and you submit that like, hey, there you go. But when you decide, hey, I'm going to work for myself. I'm done working for the man. I don't want to do it no more. I got all these clients. I can definitely, be full time doing what I do. So you decide to leave the 9 to 5 job, which I did. I left a job working at Tinker Air Force Base, a federal job. I was making about $70,000 a year to work for myself. And, I haven't looked back. I'll probably make a video about leaving the 9 to 5 and working for yourself for individuals that, are on the edge of doing that. But we're going to talk about taxes today. So now you're like, you ain't got no W-2 now. So you're going to have to file your taxes. What I did when I decided to start my business, I created an LLC, a limited liability company. Okay. And what that does, it protects your personal property. And you want to have an LLC because people sue people, I don't think I would get sued for damaging anybody's hair because what I do, I don't deal with chemicals like that. And I said that when I was in cosmetology school. I ain't gonna be doing relaxers. You don't get me doing relaxers and perms. I hated that time. That course right there, that when we got to do that kind of stuff. And I always remember my cosmetology instructor was like, well, if you don't do it, somebody else is going to do it. And I said, that's cool. I refer people every day. Every day I refer people that call me up, want relaxers and silk press to another stylist that loves doing that service. That's not something Nikki wanted to do. Nikki already knew what she wanted to do when she went to cosmetology school. I had only went to cosmetology school to get color and cut. I already know how to do all the natural. I already knew how to do the braids and I was skilled in sister locks and locking up hair. That's something the schools didn't even teach when I was there. Now I know they're doing locks now, but when I was in cosmetology school, they didn't teach how to do natural hair. And so I was there for the color and the cut. And I wasn't doing nobody's feet or nothing like that, but I went to cosmetology school, so I can have that under my belt. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this LLC. You go on to the Oklahoma, and every state's different, because I know this is a YouTube video for you know, and it's, everybody's watching it from all over. But here in Oklahoma, you can go to the site, and you know, before I forgot to say, if you could subscribe and hit a like, and then also hit that little bell, so that you get notified when I'm doing these videos. I was supposed to say that in the beginning. I'm gonna get better on this, but yeah. But like I was saying, the LLC protects you, because when it comes to dealing with chemicals and you're doing somebody's hair and their hair gets damaged, falls out, they're gonna sue you. Highly likely, 90%, you're gonna get some papers. And if you don't have an LLC, it's just you, just a sole proprietor. How you say it? Sole proprietor. I can't say the word no more. It's just you. You got a little social security number, but sole proprietor. I want to say sole proprietor. Yeah. They're gonna take everything you got. They're gonna take your house, your car, your dog, everything in your bank account. Your personal property is fair game when you don't have an LLC. Now, if you have an LLC, they can't come for your personal stuff. The only thing that they can come for is your business. Your business will have to pay some money, you know, whatever if they win their case, you know, the judge will say how much that person's going to get, and your business is going to have to pay that, but not you can't get your personal stuff. So yeah, it's very important just to go ahead and go to the Oklahoma website. You make up a name for your company or your salon, your business. See if that name is taken. If it's available, there you go ahead and click that name. Pay, fill out that paperwork, pay your money. You'll get your certificate saying that, hey, this is all you, this is your business, you know, and you got a limited liability company. I highly recommend that. So, you know, I remember being at the Oklahoma State Board of Cosmetology, and I was actually in the office of the director, and she had a whole bunch of letters. Like, people just like send, they don't say nothing. They won't report you for doing hair out your house unless you mess up their hair. And she had a whole bunch of them letters where, you know, people got jacked up, and she, you know, she has to deal with that stuff, you know. And unfortunately, that person or those, you know, individuals, they probably do get sued. You know, they get fined and all that for you know, messing up people's hair, you know. And sometimes, I mean, of course, they didn't probably mean to do it, but you got to make sure you know what you're doing when you're dealing with chemicals. And some people's hair is already damaged, so you don't even want to put chemicals on top of damaged hair. But that's a whole nother video. Right now, I'm talking about taxes. So yes, for me, I decided to go, like, this is years later, to go from my LLC to incorporated. Okay. And I talked to my CPA, and again, I highly recommend that if you're a hairstylist or salon owner, don't be over there, you know, trying to do TurboTax. Get you a real CPA, not Pookie down the street. Get you a real CPA that knows what they're doing. You do not want to be in trouble with the IRS. I decided, talk with my CPA, say, hey, you know, I'm deciding to go ahead and scale my salon. I am, you know, going bigger. We went from 1,500 square feet to 3,000 square feet. And I was hiring more stylists, and I hired a payroll company, and, you know, it was like, you know, it's going big, you know, big baby, you know, put my big pants on, big shorts, whatever you want to say. I'm going big, scaling, and I said, let's do it. And let me tell you, it's a lot of work, it was beneficial for my business to go from the LLC to incorporate it. And you don't have to do that. You can stay at LLC, but I just wanted, more tax advantages and, with my business. And hopefully that is still there, in 2021. But, well, it'll be the 2020 taxes, but yeah. I decided to do the incorporated and in the payroll, and I understand why a lot of salon owners rather just do booth renting and just like to commission, even though I prefer commission over booth renting to this day still. Even with all these taxes I pay out the butt cheeks, I pay so much in taxes. And but I wouldn't change it. I would still do commission. But I do understand why people just say, hey, booth rent. And not all states are booth rent states. There's other states that they don't even have booth rent. You would have to do commission. It ain't nothing but it. Or freelancing. But here in Oklahoma, we do have booth renting. So, but at my salon, it is commissioned. And my hairstylists are commissioned. So, I do rent out suites. But my hairstylists that work for me, they are commissioned. And the reason why, and I don't want to go into the reason why, is because that's a whole nother video. Whole nother video. But I want to say that I didn't realize how much taxes that, there's like, the employers, the same things that are coming out of your, if you have a W-2, I also have to pay on top of, what, your employees got to pay. I'm paying also Social Security. I'm also paying Medicare, the income tax, state income tax, federal income tax, the unemployment, federal unemployment, state unemployment. And let me tell you, woo, that unemployment is high. It's high. I've been looking at like, dang, Smokey, they's taking a chunk. And I just want to say about unemployment fraud, and that's also a whole nother video, which I probably will make a video about that because I've dealt with unemployment fraud. I check my mail. I'll let y'all know. You ever work for Nikki? I check my mail. And when I get the letters from OESC, that's our Oklahoma Unemployment Office, I'm all for, if you can't find a job and you need unemployment until you get you back on your feet. But, it's a big but. I'm going to be the first one at my computer writing up a letter and sending some receipts to this office, the unemployment office, with, hell to the no, this person right here quit. So if you quit, you can't get unemployment. I'm sorry. It's not going to work. This person never even worked for me. I don't know why I'm even getting a letter on this individual. And then if you are going to file unemployment, make sure that, you ain't posting on social media that, you starting companies and that, you're working over here at this place, call me, taking clients, I'm working here, come get your hair done, and you filed unemployment. I mean, that's an easy screenshot, and they can see it too. So, if you're going to file unemployment, don't have any social media that you working somewhere else. I'm just saying, unemployment means you ain't working, right? I have to stop that. That was unemployment. But, yeah, that's a whole nother video. But Nikki checks her mail. I do check my mail, and I don't have a problem writing up a letter and sending it to where I need to send it to. So, but needless to say, I still got to pay, taxes on all that stuff, just like you have to pay taxes when you look at your W-2, like, oh, look at my taxes. Well, I feel your pain too. But it's still important that, you know, you pay your taxes, okay? And, you know, I know people get their refunds and all that good stuff. I just, you know, I just pay, but it's all good. Um, getting you a CPA, getting you a CPA is really, you know, there's a whole bunch of them. You just, you know, it's best to, you know, ask around, you know, get a referral to, you know, if your friend also does hair, where is she getting her taxes done at? You know, who's her CPA? If she don't got one, if you ask somebody who's their CPA and they give you a runaround, they don't tell you who their CPA is. It's probably because they don't have a CPA. So or a legit CPA. So you might need to, you know, ask around some other people. You might have to, you know, go online and kind of do your research of, you know, some CPAs in your area. The CPA that I go to, when I had the LLC, was just like 125 when she did my taxes, which is not bad. And but when we went incorporated, it is a little bit more because there's a whole lot more to it. So now I pay like 400, but it's totally still, you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's a tax deduction, you know, when you have to pay your bookkeeper. So it's all good. You know, remember that. You You've got a text I meant to turn my phone off. I'm so sorry. I meant to turn my phone off. I messed my video up. Okay. So I think I talked about everything you need to know to file your taxes. And just make sure that you are doing what you need to do.